Alright, well, hello everyone. We are back yet again for another bit of Minecraft. You'll notice this time, I don't know exactly how to fix this, but the map does incur lag spikes now. I don't know what that's from. It could be from one of the mods. I'll do some checking at a later date, but so obviously a lot has changed. The map has been updated while I haven't been posting. I try, it's just kind of hard to get the encoder working while I'm doing the maps, and it's just a bit annoying. So this is one of the structures that had been built in the meantime. It is I don't even know what this is, like a meeting area or something, public hall, whatever the hell. It's something I really don't know what the hell exactly it is. It's just I built it. It was constructed. It looks kind of like very brutal style, but like it's interesting. Now, we have a bunker constructed. A few things I built down the bunker. I don't think we're going to be working on the bunker today. Probably something else. If we see on the map, we do have a few options. I think today, actually, we should work on the airfield. It's been rather neglected. It's existed for ages. I built this thing a while ago. Just the basics got put down, but I never actually got into building the airfield, so I think today might be the day. So, construction of this thing. This is the MC Heli mod. It got added back a while ago. You guys probably didn't even know there was an airfield here. I mean, I never really talked about it in any of my dev updates. I think I only put it in one log that I constructed it, but I never did anything much more with it. If you are wondering what the gray thing is to the north, that would be the some thing I was into for a while. I was just looking into the nuclear warning message thing. Seemed interesting to build one as, accurate, to the civilization I was building. So I thought, regardless, it might be a good idea to have it. So, it exists now. They are around. I have to say, it is actually constructed quite well. I think these are, yeah, it's made of meteorite. Yeah, the unusual building material was kind of a point of it to make it look nice. Yeah, everything is made out of meteorite and upset. Stuff that wouldn't wear down. Anyway, back to the give me a sec. Occasional lag spikes. I still know this. If you guys didn't know, one thing that I don't think I ever put in, there is a massive block of ancient debris under this. So if you were playing in survival, great place to get ancient debris. Like, this is a massive repository of it. I highly recommend, if you're going to get ancient debris, put it in here. Like get in here and just mine it up. It's very useful. Cool. There's a lot of stuff around here you could actually use. There's factories and everything. For a survival playthrough, the world isn't that bad. Definitely, I'd recommend it if you're ever playing survival. Easy start, kind of. Everything's already built for you, so you don't really have to worry. I'm getting myself the basic concrete building materials. I would use immersive engineering, but it doesn't have the blast resistance that these do, which is partially why I use it. Bronze coating, that might actually be interesting to look at. I might not use it, but I might just look at it. Get the concrete industrial tinge. That's interesting. I use this constantly, if you didn't know. I actually build the map itself. I'll use that a lot. That does not look good. I thought it would, but no, that does not look good at all. I thought it had like the connected textures thing. It does not. This must just be an old ass block that never got updated, but regardless. The desert stone concrete. I don't know. Maybe. Could I even make this? It's gray dye and yellow dye and concrete. I wouldn't expect. It's not horrible, but I mean, it makes the desert environment kind of. Got the asphalt runway. I wonder, there's actually, I know the asphalt itself does give the player a speed thing, the stripes, so this is going to be very useful to use. It's very like industrial in a way, so it's gonna be useful to use it. If you saw the other military base I built, I had at one point tried to get it to function. Well, give me a sec. Let me just give us like a block worth of space, as this will be used by players to get off the ground, so it needs to be a bit, usable. I might actually join these hangars together, but it's for a different time. As mentioned, there really isn't an equal space I could put between them. So, okay, I don't have to go that far up because it's just going to be the bottom of the hanger. So this is probably going to be an accent to the hanger. Build that up like this. If there's any other content, put it in the comment section if you want me to build it. I don't know what you guys want to see, so it'd be useful if I have, some comment on it. So yeah, get down below and tell me what the hell you want me to build. Also, any projects you're working on, I don't mind helping out. If you ever want to, build a project and you need someone who roughly knows how to build. Granted, I'm not amazing at building, but I'm not the worst by far. Like, so you help constructing some simple stuff, I mainly work with modded content, a lot of modded content. As you can see, this world has over 30 mods in it, which is by far. I'm gonna try and cut down that, but realistically, for the stuff I need, 30 mods is roughly low, actually, considering what I'm using. Using what's here. Like, originally I had, what was it? Custom NPCs. They still exist. They're just turned off. It's much better for performance. I have them set off to default now. Back then they were on by default. It's just too much for the computers to handle. At the end of the day, I run RTX 3050, and it's lagging to hell with the things. But mainly, it's more CPU than it is GPU. So, like an i9 or something, it still lags the hell out of it. Oh, look at that, didn't even notice. That's not realistic, it wouldn't have any heat inside of it. Something that hasn't burned in ages. It'd be cool by now, but I guess we can bring it from some, scientific realism. Why you're asking, not just copying and pasting it? I don't know. I guess YouTube content, sure, why not? And, commentary, I guess, tends to work a bit better. But anyway, construction's going quite well. The build looks nice. Like, also the details on these planes are amazing. Like, I love it. The writing and shit. This is an F-35, I think. Could be an F-22. I doubt it. It looks like an F-35 to me. Also, last time I checked, this was all like one part. Well, that wasn't one part, but it was weldless. It's weldless. They would join them together or some shit. That's how it gets away without having any radar signature. At least in real life. God, these planes are large. I don't know if these were ever like built for Minecraft scale. I don't know what the Minecraft scale is though. What these would fit in, because like, granted, different mods have different scale. It's like, well, you've got HBM, which has its own scale of building things that you can fit stuff into. You'll find, like, I build everything HBM size, so my hangars will be a lot smaller than these ones. I get why it's this large, as realistically this is how large they would be compared to the players, because like you can see, realistic, they look big, but like they're like maybe, I want to say 1 1/4 my height. Like, yeah, it's literally like not that big, but it's still like scale wise, because it's like, all right, these are gigantic and the rest of the stuff in this mod is small. It's hard to fit them together. Like, you see, all them builds in HBM are like that big. Those are the ones that spawn in the world. I chose to keep them. I've transformed a few of them into actual like builds. You'll see the temple is one of them. That one got transformed way earlier on. You'll also see that the building style of a temple is far different than the building style of here. Also, the reason why I don't copy and paste I'm pretty sure it copies and pastes the entities. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm 90% sure it does. Anyway, so we've got all this stuff created. Oh no, that did not work out right. What the hell? Huh. I don't know what went wrong there. Odd. Maybe I was one block back. I don't know. Yeah, that's what undo is for. Is it? No, it's not. Alright. Back here. Undo. No, see, now it's too forward. What the hell? This is super glitchy for some reason. I don't know why the hell it's doing this. There you go. I don't know. Some things break at times. I'm not going to question it. Huh. Oh, that's why. This side is actually longer than that side is. That I did not notice. I did not notice this side was actually longer. No shit. Yeah, that's one large nose cone. The nose cone does extend beyond the hanger, which, I mean, granted, it's more plain placement. It can go back a bit further, but realistically, a pilot, I doubt, well, I mean, don't judge the US military. They can do fucking anything, but, like, aren't there actual hangar doors in this? Yeah, there are. They're not shown up here. I don't think they go by name. They're, like, called large vehicle doors, yeah. There's two ones I want to try. It's the large vehicle door and the sliding blast door. Because both, I believe, are going to work well, though, again, kind of working on HBM size. We'll see. No, that's too small, so we're going to go for the blast door style. Well, no, it goes inside of it, so it's still farther forward than the actual thing would be. Yeah, we'd have to put it forward. Alright, well, I mean, hell, if it fits the plan, it fits the plan. So, yeah, this is what the bunker is going to be based off of, well, scale-wise. I might have a tank area behind this. I don't know entirely what I'm going to do yet. Again, the build's still, we're just getting started here. I really should turn off day and night cycle, but I don't feel like turning it back on when I actually send out the map. You ever get that? You're just like, I don't want to have to redo this again. And you forget one time, then one version of the map's broken, and you have to explain that that specific version of the map is broken on this very specific feature because, well, I don't know, I was tired one day and forgot to do it. Like, that ought to be an interesting explanation. I mean, not that anyone really cares. I mean, it ain't really that much of a difference. Not to mention, most of the time, if you want to see something at night, it's because you want to see it at night. Otherwise than that, yeah. Like, the one structures I'd see at night are the large towers, which I built those ages ago. There's something, I think. I based them off of something. I forgot. Fucking something, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just bored out of my mind recently. I'm just like, yeah, well, my map exists. Might as well work on it. Construction. I swear recently, yeah, it's gotten worse and worse in recent years. You know that, like, you look on what's, happening with new resources. I'm sorry, I'm just way too tired to actually have cogent conversation with anyone. Like, yeah, sure, talking to you guys is about half the reason why I even do these devlogs, but, sometimes I'm tired and just want to build. Maybe this is just for me. I'll look back at this and wonder what the fuck I was thinking. That ought to be fun, right? You look at what you built as a kid. Well, I mean, I say a kid, but I'm like fucking 18, so a relative younger adult, I should say. I fucking wonder what the hell you were thinking half the time, but at the end of the day, sometimes things are good. So you may be wondering why I'm building this part up like this instead of on a slope of 2. Thing is, I will have it on a slope of 2. Thing is, this just needs to be covered. That means I need to have an actual, like, shell on this. Not to mention, sometimes it looks a bit weird when the edges are too flat. It's just, I don't know. It works me the wrong way. If I'm wrong, but I remember some Soviet hangars having a dome on like the back where it was like a semicircle. I remember that from some movie maybe, but I don't remember entirely if it actually existed. And it was always more one for rocketry than it was aircraft, even though they're kind of inextricably linked. I think regardless, you know. You always have fun building, yeah. I have 2 people who I know might be joining me in building soon. They might not have audio, like, well, not have microphones on them, but we'll see how it goes, you know. Right now, you know, I have a very particular building style, and that's, you know, what I work on. So, yeah. But hey, if you guys, you know, want to see that soon, I can go ask them, see if they want to join in. I always found building kind of therapeutic, you know. You know, sit here, you build massive structures. There's like I think 2 sets of twin towers on the map. There's one in the capital and one in the New York analog, which still doesn't have a damn name. I think one of my friends had an idea calling the nation the might as well get the thing muddled out here now. How about we do this? That looks nice because it keeps the same slope. Also, you know, less of a pain in the ass to build generally. Because then we can just go get this. So do that. Then that. Which meets up in that, but we're gonna take that top off and level it out so you get a nice hanger shape. We're gonna have glass in between, so yeah, we're gonna add glass in between. It's only like 1 panel of glass, but still good enough. Sometimes something's just good enough for you. You're just like, yeah, fuck it. So, building in Minecraft. It's always fun, you know. Construction stuff. I post very rarely on YouTube, you know. I always found it more or less. People are more inclined to just watch when it releases, you know, like play the actual build instead of hearing me yamble on and on about how I built it, my, you know, ideas behind its construction. You just, you know, play the damn map, which I kind of agree with. I'm like, do I want to listen to a guy ramble on for hours about why he chose a specific shade of concrete? I don't think so. Hell, maybe some people do. That's their business. If you'd prefer that, you can tell me. But I personally think that's just, yeah, enough of me. So I prefer just building, showing people how I built things, and just, you know, they want to, you know, like, how the hell I built shit. That, yeah, I get showing people how you built it. I don't get explaining why you built it. Ugh. Construction. Even more construction. That's nice. I don't know what music I should get on. I know I'm too lazy to even edit these videos. Why would I add music? It's annoying to get music. So what's the point of having music? I guess the point is just music, but still, you know. Because I don't know. I'm too tired to care. More things built. Yeah, so far I've like read one comment I got. I'm sorry, like I'll read them like occasionally. There's times where I'm just like too busy to actually like even make a video at times. So they just don't get made. I think most of the time I'm just one of those random YouTubers you'll find hanging around on the web. You'll get like, you know, some of that. I plan a very the thing I go for is very old 2000s, 2010 more accurately style of doing videos. I kind of like, you know, just doing interactions with people, stuff like that, you know, if possible it is, you know, sometimes people just are busy, you know, can't do it, which I get, believe me. I wonder what the actual, like, size of this thing is. I haven't measured it. I might in a second. Interface, copy. There you go. Another lag spec. Ain't that lovely? And what the? Cool. We have another one. It's 2 hangers done so far. If you're wondering why there isn't any audio, well, no music from the game, it's because I shut it off, because while I build, I'll usually listen to music. This time, it's just my voice. That's loud as fuck. That looks nice, doesn't it? Yes. Very foreboding. I'll admit, the design's amazing. Design of the plane itself. Let's go get in some glowstone. So, you'll see in some of my old builds, I don't use glowstone, I use the actual, what the hell was it called? It was, what was the name of it? There's this damn, the redstone lamp things. I use those, the reinforced ones. Only issue was the redstone. You'll come to find, doing redstone is annoying, because it adds literally 1 extra layer to your building, and just using glowstone is usually 10 times better. Like, trust me, it's better just to use glowstone at this point. It's a lot easier to get it done anyway. Alright, so the hangers are lined with lights so that it can be seen at nighttime. I could turn on the shader. I don't know what that's going to do to my video recording quality. I know my computer can do it just fine. I just don't want to put it through the extra. Alright, so those are the 2 hangers. The airplane field's already looking slightly better. Well, I wouldn't say slightly better. I'd say relatively unchanged. Because it exists. I don't even know what else I'm gonna do with this. I could make barracks, but then again, I don't know what I'd put the design of the barracks to be. Do I want it to be tents or do I want it to be actual buildings? What do the things be made of? I'm thinking brick, but doing brick is cool and all, but maybe concrete would be better because we got the standard bricks. So I plan on doing bricks like these. Then stone bricks is also an option. Don't really feel like doing that. I was feeling more maybe concrete bricks. That's also an option. Basalt, nah, too dark. DNT doesn't look right. This is more like that would not fit in. Nether depth bricks. Now that's interesting. That might actually be cool. More like a am kind of thing. I have no mouth and I'm a scream. Kind of looks like that. That's what that reminds me of. I don't know why. It just really reminds me of I have no mouth and I'm a scream. That's just what it reminds me of. The level design in that one. The light bricks. Those look interesting. I might use those. Even these. Never mind. Half the time, I don't even know half the recipes here. Why is it made with fence? Maybe this is one of the older ones? It has higher blast resistance somehow. I have no clue as to why. Gotta riddle me that one. We use concrete. So the desert atom might actually, I might base a build off of that. So we use light bricks, concrete, and we use concrete bricks on it. So we use concrete bricks for the outside and light bricks for the inside. So give it a better distance of 4 away from it, then we build it here. So yeah, sure. Let me do the measurement. How big are these things? They are about 17 by 21. So they're pretty big. We're gonna do, I'd say, good size would be, let's see what I fit realistically here. Would be like 20. I could just cut into the mountain. Although, hill. Remind me of a quote from a series of unfortunate events. Making a mountain out of a molehill. That series is like 90% foreshadowing. I don't mean to spoil it for anyone. It's 90. That series is 90% foreshadowing. Like, you'll know the ending by the first episode. It already tells you shit's gonna go down. It doesn't tell you what's gonna go down, but it tells you shit's gonna go down. Just fucking, like, if you want to know, just watch the series. The series is good. Anyway, I highly recommend it. But like, you know, 32, because that's gonna be down to 30 when I close the sides in. Now, across here, we want this to be a bit larger than that, which is easily possible because we can extend it out further. So that's 30 by... That makes it 30 by 30. 30 by 30. That makes this a cube. I might have messed something up here. Makes this 30 by 29. So 30 by 30. That makes an exact cube of 30 by 30. Now, I don't know. Yeah, screw, we'll do a cube. I know it's simple. I know it's basic, but it's a cube. But they're easy. It's simple and I know it's basic, but it's a cube. How are you a police officer? I bond Malaysia. How are you a cop? Oh, Lord. Random things you'll hear on the internet. Come to me. Want random little tidbits and information. Just, whatever comes to my mind at that exact second. It's like, sure, it'll be fun. You won't know what's happening, but you'll sure know it's funny. I think this is roughly one of the larger structures I've built. I've built bigger structures, definitely. I know I have, technically. It's just, God damn it. I'm gonna replace it anyway. It doesn't really matter, but still, I don't know. Annoyances. Right, I think from Markiplier, which is just like size, like really heavily. I fucking remember that. It's like the anger is rising. Cause I remember him saying, I don't know what that's from, but I remember him saying that, and it was really funny. Oh, I think he was getting over it with Bennett Body. Yeah, it's 30 by 30. Yeah. I remember Markiplier. He's still good. I love his content. One of the YouTubers that actually never went, like, down the dark route, which, like, AI and bullshit. He just kind of kept what he wanted wanted to do. Get the soul in the game and, sell out. I can think of a lot of YouTubers that did. None really from my day, I have noticed. Like, none from my day sold out. It's all the ones that were, like, later on. Because, like, you'll notice things like, some did. Which kind of sucked. That guy was, like, my childhood, I swear to God. There's a lot of people. Well, the younger generation knows who he is. But the only reason why they know who he is because of the AI slop that they put out on his channel now. I swear I just disrespected his name. I just straight up disrespected his name, I swear to God. But anyway. Anywho, here we are. We have the base for it. It's 1.6. There you go. That looks good. It looks a tad bit odd, but it's fine. The desert atom style is actually pretty good. Do I have it in the center, or do I have it to a side and I put the other side as an apartment chain? Answer, which side do I put it? We'll do it equidistant in the center. The center of 30 would be 15, so we have to find the 15th block. 16th. So that makes that the 15th. Which means there should be 14 on each side. Well, roughly. Sorry. Center is here. Usually 14 by 14 on each side, which gives us a stable center. Which we plan on making the center. Well, it's weird that when you do this, it's I don't know. I find things kind of weird. Anyway, we gotta. Oh yeah, we gotta make this one more up. All right. Who cares? It's gonna be a tad bit larger at the bottom. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this room is going to be. I think that's a good size for it. 4 each way. The center split. You ever show The Producers? Yeah, I can't actually ask you that, but like, if you've heard of the show The Producers, it's a really good show. It's well, it's a play, but it got turned into a movie. It was so good. It was funny as hell. I swear that was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Alright, 8 by 10. That's good. Bet it's copyrighted. I'd be struck down to hell if I hummed it. Okay, we got that done. Which gives us a simple entrance to what are going to be the sides with the bedrooms on them, which we should do like this. So, realistically, we want the bedrooms to have. Alright, actually put them up here. That gives us the size of the actual room. So a good planning thing is to put like maximum this will go, and that'll be the size of it. So the rooms are gonna be 3 large. That's yeah, it might be easier to actually do it like that. Maybe give them an extra block of space. Which an extra block of space is definitely useful. We want to give them a 4, which will split these into a 4 by 4, which is lovely. Which means they are equal 4 by 4 chunks. Nice. I don't know why odds split more evenly, but that's kind of how it is. I don't know. I tend to build everything with a very much so, give me a second. I have an idea, actually. So if these were, you wanted to be 4 by 4, you'd have to block off this thing, so you'd have to actually offset this. I have an idea. We could set, here, set a room here. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then that's wall for it, and then this joins together these two rooms. Boom. Now we have this split because the center is split evenly, which means we can show this like that. I know this is cursed as hell for some people. I don't know. Slitting it evenly kind of makes more sense to me. And then we can cap it off at the bottom. Whoa. The outline's almost invisible, I swear. It just mean with it patched at some point. I don't even know. Yeah, that makes sense. You have it 4x3. It's a bit smaller on these edge ones, but like they work just as well. So we cut it off like that. Which gives us massive rooms. Should we have a maintenance corridor, I guess, with all the supplies inside of it? I don't know. It could work the same, you know. Which looks, I got half done. The rest is gonna be done the same, but yeah. So yeah, it looks nice. I could deal with this. Constructed quite nicely, if I do say so myself. And I do, because I'm me. I get to decide what is inherently good. Ain't that nice? Oh, lovely. Well, that keeps the 4x4 going on. It gives us an extra room to put in there. Because having a corner room with no entrance to it is a pain in the ass, always. Will never not be a pain in the ass. Alright, we got the 4x4 in there. This is the N3x3, and then keep this the same. Which doesn't give us, realistically, can we even put a bathroom here? Also multiple floors, so that's going to be interesting. Also, we have like a room of 2 in here, which these can be storage rooms, I guess. So we keep these as storage, then put that there. That goes there, and then we can even put an elevator here technically. So that could be the elevator, and then these are the things here. Because they're entered by here. So put the doors in now, which can go over here. So on this side, doors are up, and on that side, doors are down. Or we'll keep them either way. Alright, and then we have a storage room here, which we also have access to this room over here. We'll have officers, I guess, on each side. So we have, actually, that gives me an idea. So we have an officer here. We have officer rooms where the officers can sleep in slightly larger barracks. The officer entrance in the, I don't know. What's the word for someone new in the army? I Cadet or something like that. I cannot tell you. I don't know army slang. Army slang eludes me. Alright. Put that there. Actually, I can just go there. And the rest are up here. Lag spikes are kind of extreme, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Look at that, actually. There's a nice little cove around here. Look at that. There's the quirk of pre 1.12 terrain generation. It looks really nice at times. You don't get this in modern Minecraft. It's kind of hard. You know, you kind of wish you did. Like, these arches and stuff. Like, the cool little places. Like, I used to build little houses here. I was going to build it into the mountain face, but like a little thing around here. Right here. Gives me an idea for what I should do with it. But, I mean, I'll keep it as a, just keep it flat, you know. Nature reserve and all. This area is, I guess I'll call it a nature reserve. Fuck it. This is now the Ashton Nature Reserve. Probably there's a bunker under here. I'm like 90% sure I built a bunker under here. I built a bunker under fucking everything, alright? There's always going to be a bunker. Now, let me show you. There is a bunker under here. There is a bunker under here. There is a bunker under here. There is probably, I don't think, a bunker over. There's probably no bunker over here. There is a bunker over here. I dare you to find it. It's more closer to here. There is a bunker over here. There is a big bunker over here. There is a bunker over here. It is gigantic and just added. There is a smaller little bunker over here. There are bunkers everywhere. They are omnipresent. There are also more bunkers. Oh, well, this is actually a spunk generator. Where's the other one? I built two of these. There's the other fire generator. This is the coal-fired one. So this is a coal-fired generator built farther north. Jesus Christ, the lag. This is a coal-fired generator. This thing is much bigger because it's coal-fired. Electric and pneumatic power, coal-fired. This is the less advanced generator. This is like a basic design. These are the ones like the people of Ashton got. Yeah, the poorest went to the coal-fired generator, while the rich people got to go to this nice one. And this is the oil-fired generator, which is harder to fuel, but definitely has geothermal power too, so it has things. So this will survive for longer because it doesn't even need coal. It's literally geothermally powered. It doesn't actually need coal to be used, but like. Technically, by the time they actually come here, all of this would be dead immediately. It's kind of like, technically, by the time this is used, all this will be dead. But listen, I never said it had to be realistic. That's actually massive. You didn't know. I'll take it under as well, since we're here. This is the massive underbelly of the generator. Sorry. God, it's laggy as hell down here. This is what's underneath it. It's loud in here, by the way. Very loud. Here specifically. There's the pneumatics things. This is what I love doing. These advanced like piping things. This is nice. Things underneath it. Area down here. The other one has it too, but it's embedded because it's just the basics it needs to run. This is actually a design that can be used for anything. You can specify it. You can turn off the geothermal. You can turn off the steam levels. You can do whatever you want with it. This is oil. It's the crude oil is still accruing. Though there's no use for it, I don't think. No, it's using crude. Oh yeah, this is the advanced one. This one actually has oil. The other one doesn't. I'm forgetting which one I'm using. Oh yeah, this is this one actually shoots out low pressure steam, I think. Yes, this converts it back into water. Actually, it's clean burning. This is a clean burning one. The other one is not a clean burning generator. This, however, is. Yeah. Oh yeah, the capital. So, funny story about what building is it? It's over here. This specific building. This had a really messed up top. I fixed it, so it's now very nice. You can see this also draws from Frostpunk. The style of the hall drew from Frostpunk. Don't really know. Also, yeah, I don't know what this is. This is like supposed to be a helipad landing area. Heli carrier landing thing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's something. Oh, it looks nice. I'll tell you that. It looks really nice. I can tell you. Only issue is the shader I use, silver shaders. It can mess this up a lot. I used it last video if anyone was wondering what shader I was using. I spent a lot of this episode just yapping instead of actually building, which you'll notice. That's what happens when I'm, doing things. Of course, as always, map is easily findable on Planet Minecraft. It'll also be in the description. It's one of the only HBM maps, and by far, in my opinion, the largest HBM map that exists. And I'm pretty sure it is the largest HBM map ever built. Definitely not the most detailed, at least I don't think. Maybe. I'd have to check. I don't really know who else built them. It's like, well, I don't know who did. Let me go build up the thing, just so we have the basic this and where everything is. A few windows in every place here. Everyone can look outside, so everyone can look outside. Put that there. So that can be there, and because this is all going to be copied and pasted for like the second floor and up. If you didn't know, that's what I do with some of my builds. They are basically copy and pastes up to the top. Now I know that may ruin some of the magic for you guys, because yes, everything is hand built, but it is copied and pasted all the way up to the top. In specific scenarios, like this is going to be copy and pasted because it's one floor plan, easily repeatable. It's not complicated. This can just be done, and it's easier to do this instead of having to rebuild it. All right, I'm just telling you, it's easier sometimes. You can tell in a few of the buildings when they've been copied and pasted because they look the same the way up. I can think of a few buildings that have been copied and pasted up. I think one of them would be a couple of the buildings in the capital definitely have been. Mostly the floors themselves, I believe, are all different. Like, there's different stuff in the floors. Some of them don't actually have anything in them because they were just designed that way. It was easier. Sometimes it's just easier to just build it, copy and paste it, and just bring it up to the top. Though, of course, floor plan is still designed by me all the way, because we don't skimp out on the damn floor plan. The floor plan is sacred. Built by a human or nothing. Because I'm sorry, at the end of the day, goddamn robots, I don't trust building my damn floor plans. I could ask ChatGPT, hey, draw me a plan of a fucking thing. It'll do it instantly, though. Why would I? I can just build it myself, and it looks nicer anyway. Like, believe me, I don't think AI could replicate like this type of human ingenuity. We'll know anyway, eventually. Things will become sentient, or close enough to it. To fool most humans, which, well, let's face it, most humans are easily fooled. All humans eventually, like, at the end of the day, yeah, you'll know for a time what's an AI and what's not. Like, at the start, you'll easily know. Then once it becomes more advanced, only like the people who are in the know will know what's an AI and they'll know the tells of it. But after a while, no one's gonna be able to tell what's an AI and what isn't. Because after a long enough time, AI's advanced, become more like humans. There's the issue of building AI that's like yourself, because it inherits the flaws. So think with an AI designed after humanity, right? It's going to inherit the flaws of humanity. So an AI that is built off of a civilization that is built from bloodshed and war, well, it's going to be certain premonitions of what it should be doing. And if it's built to understand what blood and war and the reasons why we do things, or the corrupted reasons as to why we do things, it's not able to tell what's a lie and what's the truth. if it's because the reason why you can tell what's a lie and what's the truth is because you have been taught how to by having an environment absent of lies and only having the truth for the most part. That is, granted, some people don't, and that's why we have disagreeing opinions, because some people have different ideas of how things should be run, what's correct and what isn't, and that does change what we think. That's why people have differing views. If we were all taught the same things as children, then we would all have the same views. Maybe some people would change, but overall, most of us would have the same views, at least similar views. But that's kind of how it is. We value humanity's different views. Some of us do, some of us hate them. But at the end of the day, humans, again, different views. Some people like that, some people won't. It's differing ideologies, views. We all want different things at the end of the day. Humans humans just hate each other. That's just how we are. Humans will never not hate each other. We are just programmed that way. It sucks sometimes, but that's how it is, You'll come to realize that, well, at the end of the day, humans are humans. This planet's the best we've got, and we better keep it safe, or else we'll all be fucked as well. Anyway, I know I've droned on about this for ages. It's just, how it is, building up. Building takes a while. I gotta set the time of day again. Gotta be able to see what I'm doing, So construction is going well, as you can see. We're building up. You may be asking why I'm not just placing down lines. I'm tired and I just want to build it like semi-quickly. But at the end of the day, I'm tired. I'm gonna place down like a flat roof instantly. I'm just gonna do one of the quick sets and just do it instantly without any issue. I wonder how there's a thing in this, the concrete, they changed how it worked. So you can pour it now. I did not know you can do that now, so yeah. You can just pour concrete, which is really interesting. I heard people were talking about the movie Civil War from that movie studio, A13, I think it is. They made a lot of popular stuff. I remember watching their earlier works. They're actually really interesting. I've been following them for a while. They have a very specific way of making a movie. I don't really know much about movie making business and all that stuff. I always found it kind of interesting. We're getting a new Avatar again somehow. Like the distance, it's funny. The time between Avatar 1 and 2 is like 20 years, but the time between 2 and 3 is like it didn't even feel like it felt like a couple months between those two movies. It was insane. There's what was happening during that time. Because literally, it was within like the span of 2 months that we got a new Avatar movie. I was just flabbergasted by it. I was just wondering what the hell was happening. It was all so sudden, you know, getting the new movies and all. It's just crazy. So anyway, the build's almost done. We've just got to get a few more things set up. The last line's done. It looks pretty nice, doesn't it? It's very repetitive, but then again, the military facility, so I guess that makes it even more accurate now, doesn't it? Should we expand them? Make it like 2 units? So people can have actual houses outside of the army base? I don't know. Should be 1-bedroom dorms, or should it be like mini units? Like I could break the walls between these 3 and have it to 4 units a floor, and there's only like, there's a unit here, unit here, unit here, unit here, and that's it. The 4 units on the floor, 2 commissary areas, 1 main area, 2 offices, and the elevators up here and down here. Or keep it like it is right now with the units. I don't know. I think change it drastically outcome of the build. Like, like these decisions. Like, do I either keep this design, or completely overhaul it to be like like to 4 units of floor, or have it 2 units of floor, and it'd be even bigger floor plan. Thing is, they're very, very flat units. You could cut off half of this and just keep it as one thing here. So you cut it off around here. You flatten this a bit, so it's like a small entry area. So you still have the office, but then you got an entire unit on this side, an entire unit on this side. Or keep the left and right structure. Left and right. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, we'll keep with this. Might do a second build where I cut it off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Again, at the end of the day, it's all about making new revisions of stuff. My offer still stands. Anyone who wants to come join building the project with me is always welcome to. Having new recruits to it is always amazing. I wouldn't mind building with other people. Although the design of my builds has always been like my style. I don't mind having other people's styles in my world. I think they would be quite nice to have, around. As long as you can build relatively well. That's all I ask. Is that you're not new to building and all. I mean, even if you are new, as long as you know how to place a block, you're fine. Just kind of think about the style of your own house, everything like that. And then it can be a bit fantastical at times. I don't know that. So this is the design of the building. It's almost done. I'll have the ceiling up in no time. I use a glowstone, of course, which there is limitations to this. The glowstone can't be turned off and on, which causes issues, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, you make limitations always to some things. So look at that. That's the build. We can get the doors in, or we can keep the doors out. I'm thinking we keep it with doors. We can keep this building unfurnished because I doubt any people are like come here. They're just here to fly the planes, not really here for the inside of the buildings. Yes, I do most of the time try to keep them furnished, but I kind of see limitations with getting it furnished, because at the end of the day, that's just more work for me to do for something most people, granted, if you don't watch these devlogs, you're not coming here to see this. This is something you wouldn't come here to see, because, unless you watch these devlogs constantly, you know what's up, you probably wouldn't come here to see this, so we're going to keep this as a standard unfurnished building with a basic elevator system. There's actually a command block system I've used a few times on my elevators. It takes the nearest player and sets their Y level to higher or lower, depending. So we take that and we copy it. Yeah, we'll add all the lighting here. Fine. Right. Okay, first we gotta go add the lighting. So, give me a sec. Let me just get the lighting in. So, standard lights on this end. Notice the lag spikes occasionally come in. We'll have standard cube light here. So you just have it up to there like that, and then the lag is still very much prevalent. Yeah, there's not much I can do about it. It's the lag is kind of just is what it is. I will get into looking into how to fix all of this lag because it's a lot. Oh, actually, to those of you who don't actually play the map and were looking at the last video, I forgot to tell you, this is finished now. As you can obviously see, if you played the map, you know what it looks like. But for those who haven't, those who are watching on YouTube and you've only seen the last video, I will show you the actual fix. This thing's still gigantic. As you can see, relatively the same as before. Slightly more greebling. The rails don't exist. It's been very much changed. You got like an area around here. There is if you play this thing with NPCs on, there's a commissar up here. Here's his office. There's even a reactor down here. It's cool. Yeah, this place got changed a lot, so for those of you who want to go see it, what it turned into, yeah. Funny thing, so about this, yeah, there's so many lights in here, it actually breaks the lighting engine of the game. Yeah, it can be a bit of a problem. It's also a very large space, you know, it's large and enclosed. The very large black space between the two. If you go outside, you'll see it's a massive cloud around the base, which is funny if you load it in. Also causes my game to lag the hell out. So anyway, back to where we were. But yeah, does it go now? It does exist. Which, yes, I know. I'm sorry. I never got to show you guys what it looked like at the end. Or, you know, doing the dev builds and all that stuff. Yeah, most of the time I'm gonna say. But this will still be a series. You know, I'll try to keep it a series. You know, try my best to keep it on. You know, at the end of the day, it's still, you know, very much gonna be a like once in a while type of thing where I like only do it like once in a blue moon. You'll get an episode or two, or you know, maybe I'll start doing it more often. I don't know. Things will wax and wane. It'll be what it is. Yeah, you'll see in the future anyway. Okay, get that in, and that in. Yeah, it does follow the design. I think that always just looked pretty cool. Yeah, never get that damn thing there. Thanks. Okay, one more wing left to do. Then we gotta get the offices down, and then we're done for the most part. Where are the Golden Girls? That was a good TV show. I love Betty White. Amazing actress. Amazing person, actually. Sweetest people I've ever met. Anyway. Okay, so like that. Boom. That's and replace this glass because it got messed up. The other side's fine, right? No, it got turned stone. Never. The things that'll happen occasionally. Okay, we're good now. Yes, we're good. Just for the most part, I think it's fine. All right, so that's I'm gonna get this one in here. In the commander's office. So we gotta write the lore for all that stuff. That'll be done in a later episode. I'll get it done off camera then. I'll go on. If you're wondering how I write lore, it's I sit and I type into the thing until it's done. Yeah, there is no like there is an overarching story. Yeah, like I thing is I still remember everything I've ever written for this like pretty well. That's mostly just because I've been on this map long enough. That's what, when I write something down, I kind of remember what I wrote things down. So also if you're looking for where to start with the thing, you should start with the bunker. The capital bunker. There is a train station there, and beneath the train station on the platform, right between the it should be like this set of like metal things. If you've played the game I made for this, you've seen it before. That's where the game starts. It actually features the lore bit there. So either A, you can play the game, or you can experience it for yourself in the actual map. You want to have some fun with it, capitalization. Well, there. What to build? Was a question. So we're gonna add this. Where did my axe go? What the hell? I don't know how we got iron in my inventory. I don't know. I noticed it was there. Didn't notice it replaced my axe. What's that? An Deco craft axe. That's the first time I know those existed. It's always fun to learn something new. Oh yeah, we gotta get the actual lights in here too. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, I don't know my fashion sense. Oh, it's where are we getting here? We want stone. We want dense stone, which is 596. That's 596. Bam. Yeah. Replace 0 with 596. And bam. Cool. Now we just gotta set these to be concrete. What's it? 600. Well, it's 600s, really. I noticed all the concrete is based there. It's interesting. Anyway, so as you know, we have to actually change a few things when we do the second floor. If any of you have built a Minecraft map, you'll know when you're building the second floor, you've got to take out all the doors that lead to the outside. Yeah, it can be a hell of a problem at times. We go copy and paste this. You also got to add a hole in the ceiling for everything. It's a whole deal. It ought to be in these rooms over here because we got to add the. Ah, there it is. All right, never mind. I am mistaken. I've been mistaken. Okay. So these four are going to be the elevators. Going to be the elevators. Stop. Oh. Any longer feel that the moment is getting stronger. So you want to do that conga, no, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm on it's getting stronger. Do that conga beat, get it down, dun 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 dun. Now the only question is, how big do we want the building? The answer is all the way up to the top. So the question is now just how big do you want this building to be? And the answer is kind of just however big you want it to be. Which right now we can do this. So copy or bag and paste. That is 3 floors, and that makes it 4. Which we can seal off here. So I think we can just seal them off. That makes this 4 floors, which gives it a very weird look. But it's still pretty good. So now seal off the top. Block 6, right? All the concretes are in the 600. Yeah. Again, it's just really gonna be so myself. Alright, that was the construction of yet another building in the country of Ash. I don't know. It's kind of the name I chose for it. It's stuck so far, so that is it for today, I must say. Alright, this will be uploaded to the map as version 28. Version 38. Yeah, if you're wondering where the past 30 have gone, yeah, I haven't remembered to actually update Planet Minecraft's version thing until we got to version 20, so yeah. Anyway, that's it for today, and that shall be all. Let me just go get a thumbnail real quick, and that shall be it. Just give me a sec. Ah, that works perfectly. There you go. And this, see, it's beautiful, isn't it? Shows you what I've done today. I think that works pretty well. I'll see you guys in another video. If you would like, please subscribe. Boom. Okay, now. Alright, see you guys. Bye.